And where is that piece of stuff? You know, I think it flew away. Where did it go? Good morning, everybody. It's Bev, and I'm in my studio, and I'm here on Thursday, March, 19th, and we are all being a little bit like we're hibernating in our homes because of the coronavirus. And I thought, you know, I'm just going to make some videos and chat and just share with you what I've been doing. I know we're all working on projects, and I usually am. So this is not really that different for me to be home a lot. I work out of my home, but you know, with family and friends, we're, you know, steering clear of being together and just trying to communicate the ways that we can. And this is a way that I can communicate with you. So Galore Encore, I'm also on their team, and I will list the company that is responsible for this image. Offhand, I can't remember, but I put the background. The background is one of my acrylic pours that I did with my friend Carlene in her garage a few years ago, and I made them into papers that are for sale in my Etsy shop. So you can print them off and make them bigger and smaller, and there's a whole bunch of them, and you can use them either in collage projects or on cards and things like this. So this is a card. I used the background. I digitally added the stamp and the sentiment from the company, but first I made the stamp into a overlay, and I also printed it out again, and I put one of my other background papers from the Cruisin' Paper Pack, something like that. I can't even think this morning, but anyway, that's from my Etsy shop also. And then I inked over it with some Distress Oxide ink in Wild Honey. Looks so pretty, and you can use these on a lot of things too. And if you took any of my collage classes, you know those are very cool. So I'm going to finish this card. I did pop this up with some of these. These are dimensionals. They give you a little spongy dimension. You just peel them off and stick them on the back, and I stuck 3 on the back. I inked around the edge in black alcohol marker and popped it in the center. And I have this on a piece of plastic to protect my pretty mat. And now I'm going to decide what I want to do with the cactus, and I think I'm going to add some, I think I want to add embossing powder. This one, I got this one, and I've got this Christmas lights one. Ew. I think I like, oh, I already have a verdigris one. The verdigris. Verdigris one's cool, isn't it? But I think I like I don't know. Why do I have to be so hard on myself? I'm going to stick with those two. All right, so now I'm going to use blue pen and coffee filter and a heat tool. So the heat tool I need to plug in, and in my art room I have got a lot of places to plug these in. Just give me a second, I'll plug that in. And, oh, this ought to be interesting. So even if you are not a stamper and you're an artist, this is another thing you can add to your artwork. I have done some collages. Don't want that going off right now. I've done some collages where I've added embossing powder. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, where did I put that? You know, I changed rooms and I moved things around, and now I don't know where I put my embossing pillow. does the same thing. It's a little tool with powder in it, and you just rub it all over, and what it does is remove any handprints. There we go. And so that the embossing powder doesn't stick to everything. So now I'm just going to take this glue pen and I'm going to add some glue inside the black lines. And sorry if my head gets in the way. And color this in with the embossing powder. I mean the glue. Okay. Just where I want it. Okay, and I'm going to put it over my coffee filter, and I'm going to use the pear color first. So just dump it on here. Whoop, that's a lot in the jar. This is one of my favorite colors in embossing powder. I just think it's beautiful. Okay, so there's the embossing powder, and I just funnel this back into there when we're ready. So now I can take a brush, tiny brush, teeny brush, where are you? Okay, here's a pretty good one. And I can remove it where I want to, so I don't have it just everywhere. So yeah, this is a really cute image. These are not my stamps, so I will let you know who they are either in a, I'll either print it on the screen or I will put it in my description box. Sorry, I just don't remember. All right, so I'm gonna get this hot and then I'm gonna melt the powder. See? Okay, so there is the powder melted. You see that? Okay. And I'm wondering if I even want to add the other color. I don't think so. I think it might be too busy. So now I think I will add some glitter on the flowers. So let me funnel this back in with my coffee filter. I was such a slob. Okay, that's not a problem. You know, you can just, I've got a special brush for that. Just brush it down into my coffee filter. And and we're done with that. Okay, so now I want to add glitter. Same process. Same process. Okay, first we're going to use our special tool because I don't want it stuck everywhere. And then I'm going to add glue. I'm not going to really do the entire flower, just maybe the centers. No, I'm going to do the whole thing because I just realized, yeah, this is an overlay and I don't really want to see the background through it. So we will just do this on every petal. And I'm going to use something, let's see, what will we use? Here's my collection of glitter. As I worked for Sparkle and Sprinkle, so I have a lot of glitter. Okay, so now we're going to add some glitter to our image. So let's see. Which one? Which one? I want it to pop a little, so I think maybe something red. Purple? Maybe pink? I don't know. What color are those flowers? I think they're kind of rosy color. No. No. How about a rose gold? A golden honey? I don't know. It's very hard for me. Twinkling clouds? Let me just do twinkling clouds. That's soft though. I don't want a soft one. So we will do Cloud 9, my old favorite, semi-transparent glitter. And I'm just gonna tap it. And now that the glue's dry, I can burnish it in with my finger. Okay, tap it off. Brush it off. Okay, well that looks kind of cool. Not very interesting. I'm gonna put a layer of, how do we make it more interesting? Well, let's see, I'm thinking some little dots. Maybe be a cactus in a delicate world of flowers. Let's see what I can use for background paper on this. A whole box of paper. And look through this for stuff. All right, that's a good place for that box. Let's see. This is cute. That's cute paper. Can you see that? But I think it needs to be bigger. And scrapbook. I've had paper that I've had for eons. I need something really cute. So now we play with paper, deciding. I really do like the stripes. But those aren't bright enough, so let's get past all these muted stripes. A little bit too busy. They're all pretty muted. This is a big color right now, this mustard color. I like that color. That's that semi-muted one. Ew. It's bad because now I'm starting to find other things that I like. Oh, geez, that's pretty too. All right, I'm gonna leave those two there. And do a little bit of work with this, but I have to decide which thing I want to use where. So, is it this and then this? No, to sandwich this one here. Make this a 5x5 card. How big is this? This is 6 by. Oh, okay. Okay. This is a little bit big anyway. 1, 2, 3. It's 6 inches. Really? That's 6 inches? Yeah. No, it's 5 inches. 5 by 3 3/4. Okay, so this does get a little bit of an edge. 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch. So I'm going to make this piece. All right, 5 1/4 by, let's see those scraps, 3 3/4. This is 3/4. Yeah. Okay, but I think I just blew it. I did. So then we'll put it here. I kind of like that offset piece, and we can offset it that way. So we will make this 6 by 6, which I think it already is. Yes, I'm gonna make it 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. And do we want the lines that way? So many questions. Or this way? This into 3 pieces. This is 3 3/4, so that's 1 1/4 for each strip. So I'll put these this way, crisscrossing those lines, and then this here, or separate them. Let's see, this is, I just eyeball it like that, and then put it. Okay, yeah. Okay, this will go this way. These will go this way. Or this way. I like that. I think that's gonna be it. And then I can put some little flowers here or some buttons here. Yeah, very cute. Okay. Okay. Now, of course, if you wanted to, you could take a picture of this with your phone. And make sure, you know, everything is where you want it when you start gluing it down. Okay, but I'm just eyeballing it, so. You see me working down here? Okay, I'll make sure you guys can see everything I'm doing. Whoa! Okay, so I just messed that up. So I'm going to just place these, I believe it was about that far down. Okay, nice and straight. Nice and straight. No, it's not straight, but the glue stick gives you wiggle room, so we're good. I'm trying to work too far away from myself. Okay. There, and then, you know, this whole virus thing, the art club has been you know, kind of disbanded for a while, but we can keep in touch with each other. And I just posted something about, you know, maybe at our next art festival, we'll be able to do something like a special tribute wall, kind of not really a tribute wall, but you know, like a special display of art done during the coronavirus. And I thought that would be cool. You know, what did we do? What did we focus on? What, you know, themes did we follow? So I put it out there for people to add their input, because I think that could be very enlightening for people. Oh yeah, remember that when that happened? Yeah. Okay, so here is that. And now this will be right there. I'll make sure I do it correctly. And then I will just place some little flowers right there. So, okay, I've got some cute green buttons. Come on, one more green, or maybe a blue. Oh, here's a blue. Here's a blue one. Blue, green. Huh. What else? OMG. I'm sorry. My grandkids have been saying that. And I just picked it up. Okay, so here I have 3 polka dot buttons. Those are cute, aren't they? Maybe I'll use those. This one's got a little bit of crap on it. Okay, so I'm going to use these. And I'm wondering if I should put anything through them. Sorry, it's hot in here. Okay, scissors. I'm going to take a piece of this waxed thread, which is very, it's waxed, so it's very stiff. And I can lace it right through. Let's see, how does that might just do it. That might just do it. So I'll just one little tie. Oh, I don't think I need a knot. Then I'm just gonna trim it to the size of the button. Does it look better that way? I'm thinking with the polka dots, I might just want just the black side. So let's take that piece out. I'd rather have it this way. Yeah. So take that out. And okay, so I will thread it from this side in here. And tie it like that. Clip it off, just so you don't see that. And you can cut those pieces shorter, it's just, okay, I just like to have extra to work with. I'm going to use some Fabrifix. Where do I want the blue in there? What do you think? I like that better. Okay, now I'm going to use Fabrifix. To attach these, and I want them so that the lines are all horizontal. Either that or some glue dots. Artsystamper. Okay, got a ton of them. So we will use a glue dot. You just peel off the plastic. you stick the button on the glue dot, you peel off the other, whoops, sometimes your fingers have to warm it a little, and then peel that off, and there's the glue dot. Looks like it'll hold it forever, and that's what we want. And then carefully place it in the middle and press. That button ain't going anywhere. Okay, and then another one. So I have been doing the regular stuff at home, and my husband George, now that we are sequestered here, he has already been home for weeks recuperating from back surgery, and now he is going to start to feel better, and we'll be able to get some things done around here and clean out some junk, you know, in the closet that, you know, you always say, oh, I'm going to do that someday. Well, that day is today. And, you know, certain things he can do, even though his back is not good yet, he can do some things. Just has to be careful. He doesn't twist, bend, or lift anything more than 10 pounds. So the closet stuff is just pretty much organization, or, you know, a desk drawer, bathroom cabinets, stuff like that. Look how cute that is. It's so cute. Isn't it cute? And this will be a 6x6 card. We'll go into a 6x6 envelope. There's the black cardstock, and there is the black background. I think that's really cute. It's a very clean look, and I might need to add a bow, but we shall see. So now I'm going to stick this on. Just use pieces of that, and this stuff is super sticky, so it will go a long way. Start in a corner, down, start in a corner. Here's my card. Start in one corner, get those measurements right. Okay, that's pretty small. 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch, it's an 1/8 inch, right? 1/8 inch, tiny, tiny, tiny. I will show you a trick for this next time that I add something. There is a trick to getting everything correct without stressing. I'm stressing a little bit. Good enough. Okay, so there's my card. What do you think? Cute? I think it needs something. I think it needs a little bow or something here. Should it be a bow of this? Let's see. I don't think so. Ooh, maybe just some little stripes. What do you think? Huh, maybe one right there? I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it. Some whole scissors. So I will glue that down and then trim it. So I'm just gonna trim it long. And then we'll do one here. It's gonna be all about the lines. So the lines and the straight shapes. So make these 3, 3, 3. I think it would be better than that. I don't think that works as well. Okay, because, all right, let me lay these out kind of where I want them. 1, 2, all right, let's just put one up here, right here, one here, and one gunky thing, and one here, and all that extra glue will roll off. No problem. So we'll start gluing these down. One. I want them straight. That's the trick. Ugh. Okay, so whoops, this one, I forgot. I want it only long on one side, so it's just one piece to trim. Right, one piece to trim. Okay, so those are my little, there's my little pot. More of the same lines, let those dry, and we'll trim them and rub off the extra glue, and then this card will be, now I'm going to work on another card that I have. And this one's for Gecko Galz, and Gecko Galz is another company that I make cards for, as I mentioned it earlier. So this, I have all these images, and I want to ink the edges of them. I don't think I want to use black, although I just love black. Look how it sets that off. So beautiful, but I don't think so. Another little inker. Okay, and I'll do all the edges of my images. So yeah, I love to do the edges. Edges are so important. When these are printed, I print them out on a sheet of cardstock, and they all have, when I cut them, and I love to cut, so that's not a problem for me. It's a very soothing thing for me, actually. You can do it in front of the TV, just sit there and cut. But I like to ink edges, and especially love in collage the torn edges, because they just kind of run into each other, and it makes it look really 3D and awesome. Okay, so there, I inked that. Ink this one. And these images are all from different sets, but I can just add them to a sheet of cardstock, and then I can it's hard to walk and talk at the same time. I can print them out. Sometimes getting the sizes right is a little tricky because it looks different on the screen, but you can always just run out a black and white piece of regular printer paper on, you know, like a draft, and then see how you like the spacing, and then do the color. So this is going to be sometimes I like things straight, and sometimes I like them at an angle. Oh, I like the idea of it out of the frame. Earth Angel. Enchantment. I think enchantment. So I think I want this behind like it's a memory, and we'll add some other little things. So a pretty bow, me and my bows. Okay, so this one's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and I think I want a piece of, look at this stripe, that's pretty. Let's see if we tear, ooh, see? Put a piece of torn paper in the background. Or if I turn it over and tear, I get the torn edge, which I like. And you can distress the edges with your scissors to make them kind of look worn. I love doing that. You know, just, actually what you're doing is just taking away the color. And you can, you know, really distress with scissors. You can distress with sandpaper, so many things. So I think what I will do is put this piece of worn wallpaper look here. Okay, so we will use the frayed burlap again and ink these edges. Yeah, ink those edges. And glue that there. Can you see my card? Okay, down the corner, pull up here. Okay. Leaving a border. Leaving a border. Okay. She's going right up in this corner on an angle. I'm gonna make her go off the edge a little bit, just because I can. Now this I want straight, and I'm gonna tuck that in. So we'll first glue this corner down here, slide that in. This way. Right, I want it looking. That. Glue the rest of the frame down. And all the pictures. I'm doing this pretty bad. But, so you can definitely do a better job than this when you're doing yours. And then, enchantment here. And possibly just a smaller okay, yeah. This line's going the same way. Maybe just a piece of wallpaper here. And then enchantment. A little more ink, and more glue. It's always hard to work with these graphic 45 papers because both sides are so gorgeous. I mean, the other side of this one, look, just, you know, get this and then you get that. I mean, what do you do? So there, same little border, and then enchantment here off the edge. Before I do that, I want to get some ribbon. Should we do another piece of that? Maybe just a, nah. Because this matches too. That's really pretty. And that's gotta be distressed. So yeah, this is, you know, I've got my art room where I'm by myself, and it's kind of a little oasis for me. but my husband likes company, so I take breaks and go out and sit with him. And I probably could take my computer back out there, but honestly, when I'm working, I really need quiet when I'm doing the thinking part, because yeah. Okay, but I'm wondering, do I want to put a pretty bow? And I think I do. And I think it needs to be like a pinky color. So I'm not sure yet about that enchants thing. Maybe I want to make it 3D. Need something a little more. Ooh, I like that one. Yes, that's the one. Now I will tie it into a bow, and I want to leave some edges. Okay, so you will tie a bow, and you just play with the bow until it behaves, okay, and is the size you want. And that looks pretty good to me. Because we're going to also antique it. And where is that piece of stuff? You know, I think it flew away. Where did it go? It's a piece of tool that's just so thin. Huh. It's a sign. It's a sign. Maybe I'm not supposed to use it. I love the ribbon. I love the ribbon. And you've seen me do the ribbon before, but I want to show you again. So I'm going to glue on the ribbon. First, I'm going to put this on. I've decided right there, and I'm going to pop it. So we need those dimensions again. And I'm going to use 2. And my coffee's sitting there and it's getting ice cold because that happens every single time I work in here. So my bow will go here and my enchantment will go here. Okay. And then the bow. The bow will be here. And then this. So the way this works is we cut the ends, this one anyway, and I'm going to use my 3-in-1 again, and you start, I'm going to start here with the bow, and I'm going to do the bow really well. I don't want it going away, don't want it moving, no fair. So we glue that down, and this stuff sticks really quickly. I mean, it gives you a minute or so that you can move it around, then it's stuck. Then what I use this little formula where I make little dots of glue here, and then maybe up here, right? Just a little bit. And then here and here, and I loop the ribbon up. Then I go over here, I'll go underneath this bow and do the same thing as far as I want to go. And usually what I want to do is frame. Now see, I'm deciding. I wish I had gone longer with that one, but that's okay. I'm going to go to the edge here. So I will do, I don't know why that happened like that. Usually it works fine. But somehow I got the bow loop underneath the strand of ribbon. So, okay, so here, here, here. Okay. Now this one might not be stuck yet. It's not, so I can kind of manipulate it a bit. I'm going to re-glue this there and there. I want it to go much further up. So here and then there and there. So come on, glue. There and then there. And then this one will be here, here, and here. And then I will trim that. And before you send me comments saying, you know, if you fold that ribbon in half and you can do that easier. I know that. I'm just kind of fiddling today. Okay, so there's my ribbon, and now we're gonna heat it. Oh, and cover your glue so it doesn't ooze everywhere. Got a little left. And I will put that in my dish, and we will heat this up. Now you're gonna heat up your tool and then hit your ribbon, okay? There's my ribbon. Okay, I'm going to trim off these edges. And we're going to put this on a, I don't know, it still needs something. Okay, here's my box of dies. And we will look, oops, no, I think I see it already. This one, what do you think? I think it might be pretty. So I'm gonna take that die and put it through my machine with a piece of green. Gotta make the right sandwich. You know, it becomes, you just learn to fiddle with this thing when you've had it for a while. At first it feels like you got it, it's like almost like a scientific formula to use it. But then after a while you realize it's simply a press, and you're just pressing a design. And you just need to have enough pressure. So you just add things. Oh, that might just do it. Let's move this out of the way and take a look. Okay, so I don't want it to take away from anything, and that's pretty much why I decided to go with the muted blue. I think, or should it be coming down? Ooh, I think that might even be better. There. Okay, time to glue. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use my 3-in-1 because it's just good. But before we do that, I'm gonna ink these edges a little bit to make them look a little 3D. And get rid of some of those white edges. Yeah. I'm not using a lot of ink. And you can go from the back too. Okay, so that will go there. You can even, you know, kind of, yeah, that's pretty. Okay, so let's just use a little bit of this glue and we'll put it on the backs of these leaves. Okay. And get rid of the strings. So I want one leaf tucked under here, one behind here. Get behind the sign. Under the ribbon. Okay. And then this one will go I think right there. Okay. So we will glue big leaf. Get that stuck in place. Okay. Now I can go ahead and glue the rest. Put all the glue on the backs like I did before. Because you don't want them coming loose. Rid of the strings. And you can use any glue you want. I'm just being lazy and used that because I know it will work. I know it will stick. Okay, right there. That's where I want it. Okay. That's looking pretty. Oops, I didn't ink those. Oh well, guess what? Too late now. Well, I could kind of go in with a little bit. Since it's a vintage card, vintage cards are pretty forgiving, really. Because, you know, you're messing them up anyway. So just kind of Give yourself a little ink. A little ink and you're good. Okay. And now I have this cute little extra leaf. What if we stuck it? Right in her hair. No, right down in here to kind of finish it off. You know, it kind of gives you the feeling that she's in a forest, right? And it's a spring card, so yeah, spring dreams or once upon a dream, or no, it's spring. It's a spring challenge. It's a spring challenge next month. All right, enchantment, but we need to be able to know what it says. Not that we need to see the entire letter E, but there's my card. There's my card. I hope you've been able to see most of what I do. Okay, now we need a background piece. And I'm thinking, I think what I will do is go ahead and look on Gecko Gal's site